Does this ring true, ladies? Women blessed with emotional intelligence have better sex lives. Well, according to new research, those most in touch with their feelings have twice as many orgasms as women who are more emotionally detached. Stop laughing. It's hoped the research could help lead to new ways of counselling the 40% of women who say they find it difficult to fully enjoy a physical relationship. So do you agree? Is sex when you're emotionally engaged more satisfying than a quick roll in the hay?
Who's this? Who's this? Oh, I think I'd rather have...
I've no idea.
Hello, Jane. But I can't talk about sex.
So
no,
do you
I
agree
think
with
this
that
is very true.
That's true.
I think there's a very... as you know, I'm not a great believer in stats and all that 40% whatever, but if there are 40% of women out there who don't enjoy it as much as they should, I think, yes, I think because a lot of it's to do with trust. Well, she's obviously having a great time. Because I think it's to do with trust. And I can honestly say in my early years, it's not about how many you have either. You know, some people think having lots of sex means it's good sex and that you enjoy sex. Not necessarily true at all. I can honestly say the first time in my life with Mrs. Spain. But no, I trust him completely. And so it's fantastic.
That's freedom then, isn't it?
Yes.
You have absolute freedom
and
to...
you can be inhibited and uninhibited and it's fine. Whereas in my youth, and I've been very inhibited because I don't want to give away something that's deeply a part of me, and hence I think I used to have a glass of wine for courage, and also because when you drink a glass of wine you become uninhibited. Your insecurities become something that's quite exciting instead of something fearful.
Yeah, but the next day when you remember, ooh. Ooh, look at that lady clapping over there.
Do you think but I mean there are people and we all know them. I would say probably they're not the majority of women, but there are some women who, like some men, are able to be completely emotionally detached. You know, they can have sex with a stranger and think it's fabulous, never see them again, and there's no kind of emotional engagement at all.
But is the sex fabulous? Sorry, just quick. That doesn't mean to say the sex that they enjoyed it and had fun. Mentally, in the fantasy, we all think it's great to have that close encounter of it. You know what I mean? That, oh, and I did that, and then off I went into the night. If you actually pinned them down and said, could they remember it for a start? How good was it?
Well, that's
not very good.
That's like a trip to the gym, isn't it? Really, that you're just going there for the kind of physical. I quite like my gym. You're just going there for the physical experience, the thrill, work up a bit of a sweat. You know, it doesn't actually mean anything. It's not the great, meaningful, integrated experience that true lovemaking can be.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to mean anything either. When you're, don't get me wrong, it cannot mean anything.
And still big fun. Yeah, you can do it for fun. I'm not knocking it.
No.
I'm just saying they're
It
very
doesn't
different
have to be
experiences.
sort of a romantic, you know, romantic love fest in order.
But
you can be emotionally engaged. I think you can be.
I'll just go, shall I?
You're going to have a cup of tea.
But I always used to give that away much too easily. I was the opposite from you. I would get emotionally fulfilled very quickly. And then I used to get very hurt because, you know, Mr. whoever it was really wasn't on my wavelength at all.
Right.
And it wasn't until I met Peter, really, and for me the key word is respect. And we had mutual, complete and utter equality and respect for one another. And then, like you, the trust comes, and then the real experience of lovemaking comes. And I'd say for the
Cast your mind back.
Well, the thing is, I don't know. I think I get more inhibited as I get older.
Oh,
so I don't quite know. Have I gone wrong then?
Have you though in your lifetime,
yes,
with whomever,
yes,
had uninhibited, completely free, emotionally engaged relations?
I probably have.
Do you not remember?
Well, I think I probably have. But it's kind of a long way away now, so I don't really remember if it was good. You see, it's like you said, you can have as much as you want, so they say. But it's whether it's good or not, you see. And, and it was, in the beginning of my married life, it was. Of course it was, I wouldn't have stayed. But it just then died into nothing. And I don't know what emotional intelligence means
for instance,
in a
can
relationship.
I just say, because I tell you what, my new rant is going to be about, I feel very sorry for young men these days.
Yes,
I think they're very hard done by.
Yeah.
And it's up to young women to show young men, use their emotional intelligence, which is, if you know what makes you happy emotionally, what's fun, what's comfortable, what's good, what's rewarding. Women are always ahead anyway a bit on this, but instead of young men being got at, and girls, it's all so superficial, and think that if they're good at it and they offer it quickly and they go, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, the bloke will be pleased, because men, obviously, it's a more external thing, isn't it, with men? You have to be very careful.
Oh, in every way.
It can be here today and gone tomorrow, if you know what I mean. It's up to us as women to use our intelligence and go beyond that external thing and think, what does he really want? He feels inhibited. He feels insecure. He feels unloved. He's not comfortable with his body. Maybe that's emotional intelligence. You make him feel good about himself, even if it is only for a brief period. And then they'll get a lot back from the boys, and they'll feel a lot better about themselves, and they, in turn, will treat girls better.
The trouble with us, everything's tucked away in a drawer and locked.
Tucked away in a what?
Let's keep it there. Right,